Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to tell you why I'm absolutely in love with China, why I really love living here, specifically in Chengdu. As an international student, my journey here so far has been nothing short of amazing, and if you're ready, let's go. I want to start with people, of course. Anyone who has been to China before will confirm that Chinese people are generally very friendly and welcoming to foreigners. They're always eager to help. Chinese people usually love giving compliments to foreigners, and some can even come up to you asking to take pictures. Even if local people do not speak English or you don't speak Chinese, don't worry, you can use the translator and local people will do their best to show you the way around or deal with any issue you are having. Very rarely you're going to receive any rude behavior from Chinese people, at least here in Chengdu, and this has made my stay here even more comfortable. Although I would not call myself a huge Chinese food fan, I still love its most famous dishes like hot pot and xiaokao. At first I've been quite skeptical about Sichuan spices because back in my country I have never eaten anything spicy, but now it has been more than a year since I came to China, to Chengdu, so I'm already used to eating such food. Of course, I cannot compete with Chinese people in eating spicy food, but anyways, I learned how to enjoy it. Additionally, food is diverse, so based on your dietary requirements and restrictions, you can find whatever suits you best. For example, if you are vegetarian or vegan, such food is available everywhere. If you are Muslim and do not eat pork, there are special halal restaurants. So I think it's going to make your stay here comfortable. And when I go back to my country, I'm definitely going to miss Chinese food. Okay, now let's talk about studies. Sichuan University is a dream university for most Chinese youngsters, and I'm really happy for having such privilege of studying here. Campuses of Sichuan University are crazily beautiful. Jiang'an campus, for example, is like a natural park with so many trees, flowers, lakes, and the most beautiful library and some really great modern looking buildings. Wangjian in turn is more like a modern place closer to the city center and entertainment, but it has also got some really impressive looking architecture and infrastructure around. Professors and lecturers are generally very supportive, and of course the international friends that I made here are the best. Living on campus and in the dorm together with your friends is a really cool experience, and combined with the facilities that are available on campus, it's going to make your stay here even better. I think nothing compares to just some random talks with your friends in school canteen or playing tennis with your, group mates. Such experiences make my stay here even more memorable. Apart from that, there are a lot of opportunities for winning scholarship for international students and even receive a stipend if your Chinese skills are good. So I think these reasons make China and Chengdu also a really appealing spot for international students. I'm in love with the city, and I personally think that this is the best city of China to live in. Some other cities are great for other purposes, like Guangzhou is great for business, Shanghai is good for tourism, but Chengdu is just the best for living. I think the foremost reason is the vibe of the city. It's a perfect mix of traditional and modern. There are indeed many places for all people. If you love something calm and natural, you just go to People's Park. If you love something modern and luxurious or a place to have a walk around, you go to Taiguli. If you love a mix of new and old, we just go to Dongjiao Memory. So Chengdu has a lot to offer both for youngsters and elder people. Apart from that, there are a lot of international events taking place here. Last year we had FISU World Games and a lot of international stars come here. Last week, if I'm not mistaken, the Chainsmokers came here. I didn't go because I'm not a fan, but my favorite Korean band also came here at the beginning of September. I couldn't attend because I was not in China. Whatever, Chengdu is a really comfortable and beautiful city. Apart from that, it's pretty affordable, and I think this feature is super important if you're an international student. Prices in Chengdu are kinda good, and renting an apartment in Chengdu is comparatively cheaper compared to other cities of China. I'll attach some screenshots so that you can compare the prices. So in Chengdu, you can rent a room in a shared apartment for around 1,100, 1,300 yuan. Right now, I'm also living in a room in a shared apartment. I'm renting it, so I pay around 1,100 yuan, and I think this is pretty affordable. The prices for food, products, and entertainment is also not very high, so this makes Chengdu an appealing destination for all people, especially international students. If you're also planning to move to China, or if you're a student applying to Chengdu or China, please let me know in the comments what features of the cities would you pay attention to when choosing a specific city to live in? I'll be very, very interested in reading all of your comments. Also, Chinese language is quite challenging. I still enjoy learning it pretty much. You probably already know about huge advantages of knowing Chinese in current job market with the economic expansion of China and increased investment of China in Central Asian countries where I'm from. I think knowing Chinese is going to be a huge advantage for me in the future, hopefully. Apart from practical sides of learning Chinese, the language itself is very, very interesting. I think some of you, like most of you, have not learned any tonal or hieroglyphical languages in the past, so learning Chinese can be a very rewarding and interesting path. When you speak Chinese, Chinese people are also very, very supportive. They are gonna praise your skills even if they are not very, very impressive. You have probably seen memes on the internet saying you say ni hao and Chinese people are already clapping and saying you're the best. And this is kind of true. Chinese people are very, very supportive and I love it. Whenever I say something, also my language skills are not very outstanding yet. Chinese people anyway say some really good words and I feel happier and motivated to learn the language more. Everyone loves traveling, and if you're a true traveling fan and come to China, this is gonna be your paradise. China is so huge, it has all the possible landscape and traveling destinations that you're looking for. Whether you want to ride a camel, swim in the sea, climb the mountains or go up a hill, everything is available in different cities of China. You may know that some Chinese people do not usually go abroad and may prefer traveling inside China, and I have always wondered why. Like last year I went to Qinghai province and 98% of all the visitors to touristic spots were like Chinese people. And I asked my friend, I was like, why do you guys not go abroad? And she was like, China is so huge. It has all the possible places people go abroad for. And I basically very much agree with that. Most people, when talking about tourism in China, may think of Shanghai or Beijing, but trust me, China has so much to offer and even more impressive places than those cities. So traveling inside China can offer you the same impressions and adrenaline, just the same as going to another country. For example, Sichuan province itself is very huge and has some really beautiful places like Leshanbude or Jiuzhaigou, which I think are very, very beautiful, and the whole China has even more impressive places. Traveling inside China is also a good choice because the movement between cities is very, very smooth and easy. You can choose to travel via high-speed railway trains or via a plane, and it's gonna be not challenging and pretty affordable. You do not need visa or different permissions that you may need when you go abroad. Living in China offers a lot of conveniences that make your daily life here easier. Chengdu transportation is definitely worth mentioning. I have already made a video about Chengdu metro station, one of the best metro stations of China. Go check the video out, you're gonna like it. Another method of transportation is buses. You can pay just 2 yuan and enjoy a comfortable transport and get from one place to another in a short period of time. If you want to get somewhere very quickly and affordably, you can also use ride-sharing apps like Didi. I personally also very often use shared bikes. There are basically 3 colors of them: yellow, green and blue. Foreigners can mostly use yellow and blue ones. They are very, very comfortable. You can pay a monthly fee and enjoy the ride bikes at any time of the day. It's also not dangerous if you follow the rules, of course, because the lanes in China are generally the roads in China are generally very spacious and there are special lanes for bike riders. Next point is probably my favorite. It's online shopping. There are so many online shopping platforms in China like Taobao and Jingdong where you can find an endless range of products with a really short delivery time. The delivery is free of charge and I think it's super cool, and I would stay in China and shop forever. If you want to buy products or just feeling super lazy to go out or cook something at home, you can order any food at any time of the day via Meituan, for example, and it's going to be delivered to your house in less than an hour. If you want to check out what kind of events, concerts or other types of entertainment are available or going to take place in the future, you can go to WeChat or an app called Dame, where you can purchase a ticket with just a click on the phone. You can also use Meituan or WeChat to make an appointment with the hairdressers or if you want to have a massage, and it's super straightforward and easy. Mobile payment apps like WeChat and Alipay make sure you do not need to carry cash all the time, and there is a lower probability of you losing the money. Coming to healthcare system, there are several hospitals available in the city, and so far I have been to 3 hospitals, and I can say that healthcare is accessible for everyone. I know how important safety is for everyone, and when you are in China, you're generally going to feel yourself safe at any time of the day. Of course, you should still be careful. We should always be careful, but crime rates in China are generally lower, and so far I have never felt myself in a dangerous situation, even if it was like late at night. There are public safety measures like surveillance systems, and you can find policemen in all the public places, which gives you a sense of security. So overall, China is considered safe for residents and tourists, but of course we should care about our own safety ourselves first. But generally, China creates a secure environment for living and studying. Last but not least, Chinese culture. China is widely known for its rich and beautiful cultural heritage, and so far the things that have amazed me the most in China are of course the festivals. Whether we are talking about Dragon Boat Festival, Chinese New Year or Mid-Autumn Festival, all these celebrations are always full of exciting events, tasty food, family reunions, and they always make me very excited. All these festivals are very unique and different from each other, but they always bring people together and make me appreciate the country's culture even more. Next thing that I like is Sichuan opera. I think it's super beautiful. I have seen several performances so far, but I always want to watch more and more of Bian Lian and always get very excited about it. I have also made a video about it. If you haven't watched, you can go and check out Sichuan Opera's video. It's very interesting. And please share in the comments if you have ever been to Sichuan Opera or would like to go in the future. I'll be very interested in reading everything. So living in China has let me experience a perfect blend of modern and old, and I'm here for it. So these are top 9 reasons why I enjoy living in Chengdu, and so far the experience has been very amazing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what it holds for me. If you're considering traveling to China or maybe studying here, you can check out Chengdu. I'm sure you're going to be left with some really deep impressions and the desire to come back to Chengdu again in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do not forget to give it the like button, subscribe for more of such content, share with your friends who are also interested in China. It will really help the channel, and thank you for your attention. See you in the next videos. Bye bye.